Hey guys, so today I wanted to do something slightly different and I wanted to share with you my number one tip to becoming a better video editor. So I get these questions all the time, just people asking how they can improve, how to use Adobe or Premiere Pro and what effects I use, etc. And I wanted to share today that there's really one idea that you need to keep on your mind the entire time, and in doing so, you'll continually improve. And this one's a really simple one, but there's ways to apply it, and I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit later. So the number one trick I have is just to learn off others. So yes, you're always told to be creative and to think for yourself and to create something new. But at the same time, there are technical skills and efficiencies that you'll never develop if you don't watch how other people work. And it's how I've been improving and how I try to improve, and it's how I learn how to be creative. So if you don't understand the processes, if you don't understand how to create something, you can't use that and take it to another level because you don't have the basic understanding at first. And to do that, you can look at tutorials, YouTube videos, or how-to guides. But the best way I found is to use project files directly. So if you're not aware, on a software like Adobe After Effects or Premiere Pro, what you can actually do is you can go into another person's project file and see exactly how they structure their videos, how they synchronize it with the music, how they add effects. And it's really an effective way to understand how the whole video comes together, the different pieces and how it's structured. And this is why in today's video I'm going to be giving 2 project files away for free. So one is going to be a video you see right now, and this is just a hockey video I put together, my favorite NHL team, and this will be more relevant to editing that you want to do, whether it be trip videos or something like real life footage or sports, obviously. And another project file I'm going to be giving away is a Destiny 2 PC montage that I made a little while back. It's a little bit simple, but I think it's pretty clean and it gives you a good understanding of how to layer things. And so for both of these things, there are going to be links in the description. So once you download the link, you'll get a text file which has the link to the actual video that you can use for reference, and then you're going to get the project file. And so we're going to go into a project file here, and I'll just show you the basics of how they work and how you can get the most out of it, because it might look a little weird at first, and I know when I started using it, I didn't really understand how to go through them properly and how to dissect what you want to understand from this. So that's what I'm going to do now. So this is how you'll see it. So when you open it up, this is the final layer. So this has like the last effects you want to put on a video. So just the color coding, how I grade after, the motion blur, the sway, and just a few things that you want to add to the end of the edit. And you can see all of my settings for these if you just press FN F3, and that will show up in the left side, and you'll be able to see how I put those together. So now you can go back layer. Now this is the original layer. So you'll see that I have my pan crop here, which is like the shake and the kind of screen pumps forward. Now if you scroll down, you'll see these are all the clips I put together. Now obviously the actual clips aren't there because they're not my clips, so I don't want to use them. But you'll see the sync I put on there, and if you watch it in tandem with the actual video that's on my channel that I have in the link there, you'll be able to follow along and you'll know what parts are which. And so that'll help you a lot with your synchronization. And now in the second pre-comp, I have all my effects that I've added onto these layers. So you just go through once again, click on them, see my settings on there, see probably understand why I would put certain effects on certain parts and why I would leave other parts blank. And so that's basically how you go through it. And like I said, this is kind of a simple edit, so there's not too much to it, but I think it serves as a good way to introduce you guys to project files and to kind of get a slight understanding on how I structure my videos. Now, if you find these interesting, I also have 2 more items up on a store that I'm starting that you can purchase if you're looking for some more in-depth work with more effects and a little more to the videos. And also, if you'd like to support me, that helps a lot. So in the store, I have a preset pack, which includes all of my most used effects that are pre-made and ready to go, so you can just drag them on. There's over 25 of them, and I spent a bit of time putting it together, so I think it'll really help your editing and speed it up as well. And then I also have the Phantom 3 project file on store there. So that's the edit that I spent the most time on. I spent a lot of time masking, creating brand new effects from scratch, working on the synchronization. And because that's also my video with my clips in it, I'm also including a bunch of them. So you can actually see the clips in the project file, and it might make it a bit easier to go along with. And so I just made a little reel of what you can find in my store, and all the links are in the description for the free project files, for the paid ones. And just want to say thank you again for watching, and here's the little reel I made, and I hope you enjoy.